What is going on, Foodie Gang? You are tuned in to Kitchen Talk with Chef Big Bank, Season 3, Episode 55. We are on our way to 100. Can you believe that? But in today's episode, we are going to be trying different types of cheeses. And I have a lot of cheese here. I got some crackers, I got some skewers. So, hit the like button on your way and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And donate to the channel. Keep the stove on. You can send a super chat with your thoughts or a Zelle. Or you can join the channel, become a member, and receive exclusive perks. So let me walk y'all through everything that I have here. And can y'all see it all right? So we have some mozzarella skewers. These mozzarella pearls are marinated in olive oil, salt, and pepper. And if you were here during my appetizer party, you saw me marinate these mozzarella ball or pearls. And hey, Liliana, how are you doing today? Okay, this is um prosciutto wrapped mozzarella. I know it's super fancy. Here's a little sticker. It is boar's head, rolled mozzarella, and prosciutto. If you guys have ever been to Fred Meyer's, they have the whole brand of boar's head. They make a little bit of everything. We have our pepperonis here, and we have my favorite, my personal favorite that you guys always see me use, sharp cheddar cheese. So we got sharp cheddar cheese right there. This is Colby pepper jack cheese. So if you've had Colby cheese before, Colby cheese before, you know that it's not really spicy. But when they put the pepper jack with the Colby, it becomes spicy. And Grace, how are you doing? She said, my favorite to eat. Yeah, you know what? I love cheese. I used to get like a block of cheddar cheese and just cut cheese off and eat it. My sisters tease me so much. But now they like cheese too. So we all, So we got the mozzarella pearls, prosciutto and mozzarella, or rolled mozzarella and prosciutto. We have the pepperonis, sharp cheddar cheese, Colby pepper jack cheese, and then I got some Ritz crackers, and these are gonna be the biggest crackers that you have ever seen in your life. I don't remember what these are called, but isn't this the biggest cracker that you guys have ever seen? Biggest cracker. And Grace said, "How are you?" I'm doing good. I went to the dentist today. I was gonna go live yesterday, but I was not feeling good. You guys know I'm trying to eat better. I woke up, made me a smoothie, y'all. My stomach was hurting so bad. I don't know if it was something I had in the smoothie. I don't know. But I wanted to go live twice yesterday and I didn't go live at all and I was so sad. So here we are today. We're doing the cheese tasting and later on tonight we're gonna have pizza night. So y'all tune back and forward. Yeah. And Liliana said that looks like a soda cracker. It might be I wish I would have grabbed the box. I don't remember what it's called. Somebody gave me these crackers, and I was like, "What?" And I opened it. I was like, "Oh my god, this is the biggest cracker I've ever seen." And they're really thick too. It's like a Ritz cracker times like 10. Look at the Ritz cracker and look at this cracker. Big difference. And then Grace said, was it a kale smoothie? No, it was a spinach smoothie. I had some juice, I had some peaches, bananas in there. I don't know what it was, but after that, I was like, I gotta cancel all my plans for the day. But I'm feeling much better today. I don't know. It was so strange. And then Grace said, "Cause too much kale will make tummy hurt, love." I don't know what it was, and I'm thinking it was the yogurt that I put in there because I had that yogurt the other day, and I'm feeling kind of weird. But the next day, it took me out, and so I was like, maybe it's the yogurt. But then my daughter, I woke up and she was eating the yogurt. I said, Ava, don't eat that. But she was fine. So I don't know what it was. She was like, maybe it was the juice you put in there. I don't know. But I'm glad I am feeling better today, like Grace said. So we are here. We're going to do our cheese tasting. We got our mozzarella pearls, rolled mozzarella and prosciutto, pepperonis. We got our cheddar cheese, our Colby pepper jack cheese, pepperonis, Ritz crackers, and these big old crackers. Hit the like button on your way in. What do you guys think I should try first? But yes, when I was younger, I used to like just eat I'd get a block of cheese, I would cut it up, and I would just eat cheese. You know what my sister used to call me? They used to call me a rat. Because of how much I love cheese. But now they love cheese too, and I make sure that I tease them as well. And shout out to everybody that is coming in the building. And Liliana agrees that those are huge. Huge. Um, so, and then Liliana says soda cracker with mozzarella cheese. Okay, okay. Okay, so this mozzarella and prosciutto roll, my sister gave me this, and I was like, this is so amazing. And like the whole roll is so beautiful. The prosciutto is wrapped around the outside. To me, I think this is what they did. They rolled out the mozzarella, they laid prosciutto on top of it, and then they rolled it up. And for those of you guys who do not know what prosciutto is, it is a type of pork, I believe. Yes, it is a type of pork, and we'll have to, I have to give you guys some more information on it. But it's a fancy little meat that you often see on charcuterie boards, or you can find it in the cheese aisle near the deli when you go to the store. But mm mm mm. But prosciutto is really good. I mean, it's for all my fancy people out there. Mm mm mm. I was like, let me not put too much cheese on here because I know I'm not gonna eat all this cheese. Okay, that prosciutto and the mozzarella just taste so good together. Tastes so good together. Um, you can tell like this is a good grade of mozzarella, and it just kind of just melts in your mouth. And I know that sounds weird, y'all, but it's so true. It just and the prosciutto is like so finely sliced that it's just so good, so good. Um, Grace said, I want some that looks good. And thank you so much, Ryan. Thank you so much. But yes, y'all, this prosciutto, this mozzarella is so good. And I have never had this combination before. When I had prosciutto, um, I think I had it with like a cracker or like on a cheese plate. When I worked in the kitchen a lot, because when I did catering, they were bougie. They would do like prosciutto on the cheese tray with the cheeses. Oh my god, I love cheese. Do y'all love cheese, Foodie Gang? Okay. Then we got the big old cracker. I almost don't want to crack this over my plate because I know it's gonna be. Look at that. Look how thick that is. Why do they make crackers this big? Crazy. Okay. It's almost like a croissant. You know how croissant is like layered? This cracker is like layered. It's like, and then Grace said it's a frisbee. Yeah, I mean, and they're hard. Like, look, you can knock on it. I don't know what they do with these crackers. I don't know who eating these and who buying these, but I had to show it to y'all weekend. It's crazy. But it kind of tastes like a saltine. But you know how saltines have salt on the top of the crackers? There is not salt on the top of this, but I can tell that they put salt in the inside because it doesn't taste super, super dry. They probably put salt in the recipe, and y'all, this is the biggest cracker that I've ever seen in my life. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to eat all this. This is a big bite, but I'm gonna try. And Grace, I'll toss it for it to come back to my mouth. But yes, y'all, these are the biggest crackers I've ever seen in my life. Um, I didn't even know they made crackers this big. But okay, I'm trying a piece of the big old cracker with the rolled mozzarella and prosciutto, and we're gonna see what's hitting for. But one thing I would say is that even though that cracker is very large, it is not like drying my mouth out. Cause you know how sometimes you eat a cracker, your mouth will get dry. It is not doing that. It's different. It's very different. I could see someone maybe eating that with some soup. It kind of reminds me of the oyster crackers. Have you guys ever seen those? I believe that's what they're called. And you put them in your soup. It kind of tastes like that, but this is a double XL one. And Grace said, "Where did you find those at, girl?" Costco. I found these at Costco. And Grace said, "I need to try some." And then I'll get up and grab the box for y'all in a little bit. Remind me. But I thought it was going to be like the shape of saltine crackers. And I pulled it out and was like, whoa, this is weird. So, but I recommend that you guys always try new foods. You know, like don't eat the same thing over and over. Try new stuff. Um, Here I am. I've never had the prosciutto and mozzarella rolled before. Never had these big old crackers. Y'all know how I feel about pepperoni, and the mozzarella pearls are really, really delicious. So here we go. Mm. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. um, I don't like it. I did not like the cracker with the rolled mozzarella and prosciutto. It made it all too salty. I like them better separate, not together. And ASMR, how are you doing? How are you doing? So yes, the big old cracker and the rolled mozzarella did not taste good together. Um, it was like too salty together, but by itself, it was not. So what I think is that this mozzarella and this prosciutto, because it is pork, It's salty enough. So it doesn't need anything. You can eat this prosciutto by itself. Now, we're gonna try one of these pepperonis, Kobe pepper jack cheese together, and we finna see what it's hitting for. You know what this reminds me of? A fancy Lunchable. You know when you begin the Lunchables with the crackers and the cheese and the meat? But this is one of the bougie ones. And ASMR said, I'm good. Just thought I would stop by. I love my cheese. Yes. Let me know, Foodie Gang, what is your favorite type of cheese? What is your favorite type of cheese? Let me know. Let me know. Um, this Colby pepper jack cheese. I'm not really a spice fan, but it is delicious. Let me drink some water. Grace said, I love mozzarella and Gouda. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, Foodie Gang. I never knew what Gouda was until I worked in Oregon in the kitchen, and they would do like a they did like a dessert pizza one time that had pears, Gouda, and I think a caramel sauce. No, it was no, yeah, it was. No, I think it was apples and Gouda, and then like a caramel sauce on the dessert pizza. It was so good. And ASMR said I once had curry smoked cheese. Wow. Of in a Christmas market with a chicken and cream mushroom pasta. You know what I love is how they are able to or how they create really cool like cheese combinations. Like y'all, I just got a little cheese right here, but it gets pretty wild. And Grace said, ASMR, that sounds delicious. Yeah, I never would have thought to put those two together. And poached eggs or fried eggs. Definitely fried eggs. But let me know what type of cheese y'all like. And we got our marinated mozzarella pearls that I made. If y'all were here during our appetizer party, I made caprese skewers. So this mozzarella has been marinating in olive oil, salt, and pepper. So here we go. So good. Even my daughter was eating these. I was surprised. Like, what? Because she's a very picky eater. And ASMR said, yes, Grace. And also, French cheese is nice with the mango chutney and salt and pepper crackers. Yes. That was another thing that I was introduced to when I was out in Oregon is chutneys. I have never really had a lot of like Indian food, and Indian food is when they do like chutneys, they do dal. So I got exposed to a lot of that. And I even made my own chutney. I have not made one in a while though. But y'all see me, I be cooking. I cook all type of different stuff. So I'll have cooked something years ago, and I'm like, oh, I haven't made that in a while, because I'm always making new things, or I'm always trying new things. Okay, so we tried the rolled mozzarella and prosciutto, tried pepperonis, tried the Colby pepper jack cheese. We're eating the mozzarella pearls right now. Mm-mm-mm. Mozzarella pearls are on the stick, Grace. And these are marinated in olive oil, salt, and pepper. I'll tell you, this mozzarella cheese, it's just like the perfect snack. It's not too salty. It's just a perfect little snack. So good. So, y'all already know how this one hit. This that cheddar cheese. This is my favorite. If you've been watching 907 Good Eats, you always see me using this cheese. It's my favorite. And Grace said, "Yummy." Yes, y'all. I love cheese. And you know the great thing about this video is that there are so many different types of cheeses. It like I could literally do a whole bunch more cheese tastings and have different cheeses every single time. So here we go. Mm-mm-mm. And ASMR said, "Would you ever make some oyster or mushroom oysters ones and put a marinade on them and smoke them with jerk chicken with a smoky marinade?" ASMR, that sounds really good. Do you make food content over there on your channel? Yeah, me and Grace want to know. Do you make food content? Cause that sounds really like really good. But you know what? Um, I want to do like some type of jerk, something over here, because I haven't done any jerk recipes, any of that. But you know what, Foodie Gang? I'm gonna be working for the rest of my life because I have so many recipes that I want to share with you guys, so many ideas, and then the Foodie Gang be coming with ideas, and it's just like I'm never gonna get out the kitchen. It's like I just can't stop. And Grace said also sophisticated. I don't know. He said a marinade. He said mushroom oysters. And ASMR said, haha, I got them ideas. I'm always watching food and cooking from all around the world. Yes, and speaking of recipe ideas, join my group on Facebook, Chef Big Bang Foodie Gang Fan page. Follow me on TikTok, on my social media platforms. Keep the stove on, donate to the channel, send a super chat with your thoughts or a Zelle. But I tell you, since having this YouTube channel and the Facebook group, I have met so many foodies from all around the world, and it has only added to my creativity and the things that I want to make. Because sometimes I'll see someone else make something, and I'll be like, oh my God, that looks so good. I want to make it too. So, but tonight we are going to be having pizza night. Like I said, I wanted to do it yesterday, but I wasn't feeling good. We're going to be making a pepperoni pizza, Philly cheesesteak pizza, and margarita pizza. So, y'all tune back in for that one. And then I do have my pre-recorded content is coming out tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'm gonna share with you guys my recipe for my crock pot shredded Mexican chicken. And if you are a member, you can watch that video now because members do receive early access on certain videos. So all that's going down tomorrow. Um, I owe y'all a live stream too. I've been talking about this live stream for so long. Uh, the secret to juicy turkey. I'm shooting for tomorrow. So I've been talking about doing that live stream for so long. Y'all, it's finna get done. We back to live streaming. Yeah. And Grace that can't wait. And then how's everybody's day going? What you guys eat so far? And then y'all, this is a lot of cheese. And ASMR said, I can't wait. Oh my god, you know what else? What else I have to make before Thanksgiving? I have these pumpkin spice chips. They're like chocolate chips, but they're pumpkin spice. I have to make those before Thanksgiving because it's pumpkin. So we're gonna be making cookies again very, very soon. Probably this week. We got to get that recipe out of the way. And Grace said, day is great. Thankful for another day. I had a tuna sandwich. Yeah, you know what? I made a tuna melt and I made tuna so good. Oh man, I want some tuna now, Grace. And that's another thing. Somebody would say something to me and I'm like, oh my god, that's a good idea. I should do that. Y'all, the sun is shining, but it is freezing outside. Don't get fooled. Grace said, tuna melts are bomb. Definitely agree. Have you guys ever met anybody who didn't like tuna? Crazy. Tuna is so good. And then it's like, if you don't like tuna, you tripping. But you guys, this is allegedly, but remember that scandal that they had coming out where they were saying that the Subway I said it wrong. The tuna at Subway was fake. Y'all, I researched it. It's not fake. It's real tuna at Subway. So, and ASMR said, love tuna. It's refreshing. I'm going to eat a roast. See, ASMR sound like you be cooking. And it sounds like the foodie gang be cooking. So join the group on Facebook. Share your food with us. And Grace said, I remember. Yeah, you know what? There's a lot of like misinformation out there about food. So, just do your research, y'all. But I gotta say allegedly just cause. And Grace, that's a loaded question because I'm only talking about the tuna. I don't know what's going on with them vegetables though. And I would say this: certain places that we go out to eat at, the staff really matters as well. So if you have a Subway near your house or a place to eat near your house, and the staff isn't good, that's something that you gotta watch too. Like if you go out to eat somewhere and the cooks don't care, the kitchen is dirty, the food's coming out late, you gotta just be careful and use your best judgment. And Grace said, after I heard that, I stopped. You know what? So in the live stream where I talked about the Subway tuna story, I think it was like America's most outrageous food stories. Subway allegedly had lost millions of dollars because of that allegation. And it's like, that's in the age of like social media, in the digital world, all it really takes is one person to come through and say you did something to them. And Grace said, them youngins don't care. You know what? And that's why I say subscribe to the YouTube channel. At least learn how to cook at home. It's okay to go out to eat sometimes, but you should know how to, do the basics. Cook a little something, something. Don't be afraid to cook. It can be a lot of fun. And ASMR, have a good afternoon or, night, depending on where you're watching from. For me, It is 12:36 here. Yes, ASMR, thank you so much for sliding on. Bye. But yes, y'all. We're just doing some cheese tasting here. I had to slow down because I'll eat all this cheese and then not want to go nowhere for the rest of the day. That ain't gonna happen today. Keep the stove on by sending a super chat with your thoughts or a Zelle. So we got our look at that though. Isn't that beautiful? It's just so beautiful. And then you can see like the prosciutto on top, and then it's rolled so beautifully. You know what this reminds me of? I think it's called chicken cordon bleu, where you take the chicken breast, you pound it out, and you put Swiss cheese and ham in the inside, and then you roll it up. Yeah, you roll it up, and then you take the outside and you put a breading on it. I believe that's how it is. Yeah. But this reminds me of that, like how beautiful it is and all that stuff. And it just has like the perfect taste to it. It's like, who thought of this? And Grace said, I need to try that cheese. It looks interesting and tasty. And here is the label. So I'm gonna fold it in half because the back of it just has the information on there. Here's the label. So it's rolled mozzarella and prosciutto, and the brand is Boar's Head. I don't know if you guys have Boar's Head in your grocery store, but if you cannot find this brand, you'll probably find a different brand. That's perfectly fine. But it is so good. Have you guys ever had prosciutto before? So here's the label right here. And my sister, bless her heart, she always giving me food. She's definitely a huge supporter of this channel. And let me tell you guys, when I first started my YouTube channel, everybody was looking at me like I was crazy. They was like, you want to do what? So, I'm going to give y'all the speech again. When you first start your YouTube channel, people are not going to understand because the vision was given to you by God. So they're not going to understand what you're trying to do until they can actually see it. And so when I first wanted to start my YouTube channel, nobody was really paying attention. But I would be really excited when I would go edit a video. I would try to show it to my family members, and they was watching, but they didn't really get it. So I came to the foodie game. I found people that share the same passion as me, that really care about food and are passionate about it. And now that everyone sees like how dedicated I am to 907 Good Eats, now they're donating food, giving me pots and pans. I'm like, you know what? I ain't even gonna be mad that y'all took a minute to get onto the bandwagon, but I'm glad y'all here now. Cause it feels, it's a great feeling to have the support of the people around you for your YouTube channel. It's a great feeling. But until you can get that support, keep working hard. Keep working hard. You know? Like whether it's one person or 10 people, like you gotta still work hard, you know. And if you believe in the vision and God gave you that vision, then that's all that really matters. But I will say that I do appreciate my sister giving me pots and pans, giving me food. I love it. And then I was like, one day I was like, Toya, thank you so much. You be helping me out so much. She was like, girl, I get free food out of this. Y'all see, now my family knows, like, look, help me out. I'll give you the plate right quick. And Grace said, thanks, girl. I'm going to get some. I'm going to order some groceries. And Liliana always coming through with the support. Y'all make sure y'all check out her YouTube channel. She makes some great food over there as well. And Grace said, "You funny." You know what? I feel like we should enjoy our lives. You know, life is already stressful. Like, we should just enjoy our lives. Stop arguing so much with people. It ain't that serious. It's like, at what point are some people gonna be happy? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think so. I did this live stream on um how they use leftovers from McDonald's and Jollibee and they repurpose them to create new dishes. And this is all in the Philippines. And what they would create is called Pog Pog. They call this the happiest place on earth. They call it Happy Place. These people were literally eating leftovers repurposed from the trash can and were so happy. And Evelyn's advice to the rest of us was to just be happy. And I really thought about what she meant by that. And she is absolutely right. It's like we just have to be happy. You start putting all these like stipulations on it, like I gotta be rich. I need to have a car. I need to have clothes, or a certain type of clothes. It's like you don't really need all that to be happy. That's kind of in your mind, but just be happy. It's that simple. Y'all making it hard out here, but you know what? I don't think some people want to be happy. And Grace said, I agree. Just appreciate each minute, each second, and be grateful and thankful and be happy. And that's another thing that I always teach my daughter is being grateful. Because a lot of times we feel like some things are owed to us or we're supposed to get that or this is supposed to happen. It's like no, that's not necessarily true. You need to appreciate what you have so that you can get more. If you are not happy and you don't respect the blessings that you have, in my opinion, I don't feel like you're going to get more blessings. So be happy, be thankful, and just be like Grace. Just be happy to wake up in the morning because everybody doesn't wake up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Just be happy. But y'all don't want to be happy. But me and the food gang, we want to be happy. And that's what we going to be. Y'all ain't going to ruin our lives. And then Grace said, life is shorter than we know. That is so true, especially these days where we have the 24-hour or 24/7 news cycle. We're seeing a lot of people not even make it to 40, not even make it to 30. So, um, and Grace said, yes, a lot of people are passing away. It's scary. My friend passed away. She was only 29. I am so sorry to hear that. And that is so unfortunate. Um, Grace said, just found this out today. You know, and that's why I be so thankful when I see Blaze because he understands how we need to be thankful. We need to be thankful to have one more lap around the sun. And shout out to Blaze for coming with through with the 1999. He said, "You and Ava should put together your own fruit and cheese tray for a live stream. It could be like a holiday special for the channel." You know what, Blaze? I think that is a great idea. And we will definitely have to do that, like maybe for Christmas or something. We can get like some nuts. I'll get some grapes, some dried fruit and cheese. That's a great idea, Blaze. See, you know what, Foodie Gang? Not only do you guys support the channel, but you guys are always adding value to the channel. And I love when I hear feedback from what you guys want. And I know you sometimes you may feel like your idea never comes up, but trust me, it's getting put onto the list. And I'm working it into the plans. But I think that that is a great idea, Blaze. And I think that would be a lot of fun. Speaking of Ava, we are going to be having pizza night tonight, and Ava is going to be there. Now, sometimes things happen and she wants to go play outside. So, but she is scheduled to be here tonight for pizza night. She is looking forward to it. One of the things that we used to always do is make pizza at home. When she was younger, I have pictures and everything of her helping me make pizza at home. But I just love using food to entertain because it's cost effective and you teach your kids so many great values. But thank you so much, Blaze, for coming through. And we have Mira said, good morning. And Strike said, good afternoon, lady. But thank you so much, Blaze. And shout out to the Foodie Gang. And Blaze, I think that that was a great idea, like a holiday cheese and fruit tray. But I noticed that you guys really liked when I had Ava on the live stream, and she was so happy, and she loved that we have matching shirts. She's just so amazing. And I'm glad that she's like so interested in what I'm doing. Y'all, the light is coming through. Look, do not be fooled by this light and this sun, because it's cold outside. It is cold outside, but Blaze is the sponsor of the show. Y'all put Blaze in the chat and show him some appreciation. And thank you so much, Grace, for coming through and always supporting. Grace says she got to do her rounds. And you know what? I do the same thing. We need to support each other. That's it, y'all. We need to support each other. We need to help each other out. I don't know why that's a hard concept of helping each other out, but that's okay. They gonna get there one day. But thank you, Grace, for coming through. And shout out to Blaze with the 1999. You know, when I set up these live streams, I never know who's coming and who's not coming. But shout out to Blaze, and we are definitely gonna have to do that with Ava, a fruit and cheese tray, especially for Christmas. You guys, have you guys ever seen those fruit baskets? Or it's like a basket you get for the holidays, and it has like nuts in there, it has cheese, and it has fruit in there. But I think that would be so much fun. And Blaze said, Grace, have a good one until the next one. How are you doing today, Blaze? What you got going on? Blaze be doing his rounds too. Blaze be doing his rounds. And I do my rounds as well, and I try my best to support other content creators because I feel like if we all supported each other, we'd be better off. But I realize that not everybody wants to be on that bandwagon, and that's okay. I'm talking to the people that want to help people out. That's who I'm talking to. But shout out to Blaze. We are just got our cheese. We're just tasting different types of cheeses. I got the Colby pepper jack cheese, the sharp cheddar cheese. I got a little bit of pepperonis here. And I got my rolled mozzarella and prosciutto, marinated mozzarella pearls. And y'all, I have eaten so much cheese in this past 45 minutes. And hey, Silver Dumplings, how have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. Is everything all right with you? Is everything all right? So we got our cheese tray, and I got my marinated mozzarella pearls. The other day, I made appetizers. I made caprese skewers, stuffed mushrooms, and finger sandwiches. check out that live stream. Um, I've only done two appetizer videos, but I really, really enjoy appetizers, and I want to do some more. So if y'all got any appetizer ideas, let me know. Girl, Dumpling said, girl, lots of changes in my life, been going through a lot. Well, I hope that everything will balance out, and I'm glad that you stop by even when you have a lot going on. And that's why it is important for us to treat other people with kindness because we never know what somebody is going through. You never know. Never know. Like, you never know what they got going on at home, what they got going on at school or work. You just don't know. So you need to treat everybody with respect, in my opinion. And you never know what somebody has been through. But they think they know everything out here. Ooh, Blaze is coming through. He said, wait a minute. You just gave me another idea. What about a shared live stream with Cheapo and Mini Cheapo? Like a mother daughter live stream making Christmas fruit baskets. That would be so amazing. That would be so amazing. That's a great idea. Um, I've never done a shared live stream at a mobile, but I know it is possible. I have seen a lot of content creators where they'll have somebody else in the stream, but that would be so much fun. That would be so much fun, but we're gonna have to do something simple for El Cheapo. Or maybe Blaze, maybe we can make pancakes. And I could walk her through it. I am so sorry to hear that. My Silver Dumpling said my mom passed away unexpectedly. Been rough, but taking it one day at a time. My heart goes out to you. I have lost both of my parents, and it's something that you really don't ever really get over, but you learn how to live with it. You learn how to cope. I don't know if you have kids around. I would say that kids are the future and they help with so much, but that is very, very tough. And I hope that you have great memories with your mom. My mom didn't really like to take pictures a lot. So we don't have a ton of pictures of her, but my dad, he loved the camera. He loved to get dressed up, especially for like church. So he has thousands and thousands of photos. I will say this. I think the reason why I do the content creation, I take so many photos of me and Ava, because I want her to have a ton of memories. I don't want her to be like in my situation where we only have a couple of pictures of my mom. And it's like, even if she didn't like how she looked or whatever, but like we don't care, that was our mom. So I try to take as many pictures as I can with Ava and for Ava. Probably too much. But Silver Dumplings agreed. That's a good idea, Blaze. I'm gonna have to get in contact with El Cheapo because I think that that would be a great idea. That would be a lot of fun, and I think our kids would really love it. And I think it would be a positive live stream as well, like to show people that you can cook with your kids. They don't have to be like shunned out of the kitchen every time. You can give them a little bit of responsibility. But LT will be having me rolling. But I think that that's a great idea. Blaze, we're gonna have to get you on the management team. We need to give you a real position, okay? Because you got these concepts and these ideas that are just amazing. And Dumpling said, I talk to her every day, so me picking up the phone to call her and then remember that she's gone is the worst. It's like having my heart broken 2 to 3 times a day. And one thing I would say is when you lose a parent, it is a weird feeling because you know how in life your parents are there to tell you don't do something or to do something. When you don't have that anymore, it's a weird feeling. You're like, wow, I don't have anybody to guide me or anybody to tell me not to do that. I don't have anybody, to give me advice. So it is really hard. It's very complicated. And to anyone that has lost a parent, shout out to Silver Dumplings. Y'all put the prayer hands in the chat. She's gonna need our prayers just to get through, or not even to get through, but to learn to cope with this. Um, and I just remember like calling my mom's voicemail just to hear her voice. Like, for those of you that have parents that are still on this earth, respect them and honor your parents. There's a lot of people who, in my opinion, be disrespecting their parents and just talking crazy. But it's like you don't understand. There are some people that like myself who don't even have parents, and you're out here treating your parents so crazy. But respect your elders and respect your parents. Nobody is guaranteed a good mother or a good father, and you don't know when God is gonna, take them back to come, so respect your parents, respect people, and be nice to people. Let me see what Blaze said. Shout out to Blaze, our sponsor of the show, with the 1999. And he said, Silver Dumplings, I'm truly sorry to hear that. May your mother have a peaceful eternal rest, and may God be your fortress and hold you close in the stillness of the coming days. And Silver Dumpling said, "Thank you, Blaze." And she also agreed, yes, take lots of pictures and keep some of their voice notes. I wish I did. And Led Lever says, so true. And my mom, like I said, she did not take a lot of pictures because she didn't like the way that she looked. But us as children, we don't care. That's our mom. And so, with the content creation, it's also pretty special to me because I'm like, Ava will have these videos long after, I'm gone. Let me knock on wood. But she will have these videos and the pictures forever. Even if I'm, not completely comfortable with how I look, it doesn't matter because kids don't see you like that. They see you as their parent, as someone that they love. So, take a lot of pictures, you guys, so that your kids can have those memories forever. And so, having one parent that didn't take pictures versus having one that did, I can tell you, take lots of pictures. Make memories with your kids. Enjoy your life. Be happy. Be grateful. Because nobody is promised another day. Like, it's y'all be out here acting like the world owe you something. You better calm down. Cause let me tell you, at the end of the day, we're all human. Um, but my heart goes out to you, Silver Dumplings. I'm so happy that we did see you today and we're able to have this conversation because my story, your story, and all the story of the Foodie Gang can help somebody else out who is going through, this particular process, or maybe is even about to go through it. You just never know where this video will end up. And Blaze said, I lost my grandfather when I was 16. He raised me. Losing him was a shot to the chest. I remember it used to bother me like hell that I couldn't remember our very last conversation. And That's another thing. For some people, they're able to see that person before they pass, and some people don't get that opportunity for whatever reason. So, cherish every moment that you have with your grandmother, grandfather, mother, or father. And like I said, respect the elders. Respect that mother and father. Like, I mean, if you don't respect your parents, in my mind and in my opinion, you don't really have that much respect. Period. So yes, respect your parents. And I think I may have already read this comment. Let Lover says sound advice shared here. And Silver said it sucks to lose a parent or grandparent. It definitely does. But one thing I was thankful for, because everybody doesn't get a parent, everyone doesn't get a mother and a father. So when I did lose my mom and my father, it took me a while to get to this point, but then I looked back and I was like, well, I'm thankful for the time that I did get with my mother and father, because some people don't even get parents, or their parents, pass away when they're younger. So I appreciated the 17 years I had with my dad. I mean, my mom. I appreciated that. I appreciate the 20 plus years that I had with my dad. And I appreciate the fact that he was able to meet Ava, because everybody does not get the opportunity. Some people are born into foster care, or they lose their parents early on. So just be thankful for the time that you did have, or that you do have with your parents, because some people don't even get that. Some people don't get a year. They don't get 5 years. They don't get 10 years. And that's why I said respect your parents, because I knew someone that got in an argument with their mom, said terrible things to their mom that you can never take back. And their mom unfortunately passed away. And that was some of their last interactions that they had together. So be kind to people while they're here. And I want to shout out to G Honda coming in the building. G Honda, we over here having a moment. But I am tasting different types of cheese. And y'all, I ate cheese. I ate a lot of cheese. My mouth is like, when you eat too much cheese, your mouth starts to like stick together. And Let Lever said, gentle reminder that their teachings are thankfully shared and shown through you. Very, very true. And I feel like in the absence of a parent, it is so important for you to carry on the legacy and do what would make them proud. And Marmot said, I'm thankful for the life lessons. And Silver Dumpling said, you're right. And Blake said, it took me a while for me to understand and accept that our relationship doesn't have to be summed up in our last conversations. But with the many memories we created together here while we have the time. Very, very true. And like I said, Silver Dumplings and Foodie Gang, when you lose somebody, there are stages of grief that you're gonna go through, and so just keep that in mind. You might have a bad day, and then you might have a good day, and then you might have one day where you accept it, and then another day where you're angry, and it is okay to feel that way. It's okay. And Silver said today is cheese day. Say cheese. Cheese. Okay, y'all. For the food again, just came in late. We walked y'all through what we got here. We got the Colby pepper jack cheese right here. And then we got our sharp, hold on, y'all, it's like sticking together. Sharp cheddar cheese, a little bit of pepperonis, rolled mozzarella and prosciutto. Ooh, I almost dropped it. Real fancy right here. Real fancy. And then we have our marinated mozzarella pearls. And then we have the biggest cracker that you have ever seen before. It's like the size of my head almost, but the biggest cracker that you have ever seen before. I'm telling y'all, um, a regular cracker, Ritz cracker, the biggest cracker ever. Look at that. Look at the size. Look, I can make a little snowman cracker. But, ooh, Lad Lover said, do we have any wine to go along with the cheese? Lad Lover, you know what? That's a good idea. Because I have some red wine. I have some wine glasses. But I need to get a corkscrew. But that's a great idea for another live stream, y'all. Do y'all want to see that? Wine and cheese. You know what? I've realized I don't ever really talk about liquor on this channel or wine. And Lead Lover said it's coming all together. You know what? Every time I come up here, I leave with like 3 more live stream ideas. It's like y'all don't want me to go nowhere, and I ain't going nowhere. And Blaze said, that's why I get up every day and actively make the choice to do my best to be a part of what's good about this world. Trust me, you don't want to be the person who people hate to see coming around the block. And I know that you guys have all experienced that person at work, school, or just in life, that person that everybody just dreads. Or you never want to be like that negative person where like when you come around everybody just gets sad. Like, no, when people see you, you want them to be like, oh, they get happy, they get excited to see you. And Blaze is absolutely right. Every day we wake up, we make the choice of who we want to be when we go outside that day. For me, Foodie Gang, I want to be a good person that educates people and teaches people about stuff. And I also want to be a student willing to learn. Who do y'all want to be when y'all go outside, Foodie Gang? Who do y'all want to be? And Silver Dumpling said, thank you for everything, guys. I'm about to start driving. See y'all later. Thank you so much, Silver Dumplings, for sharing your testimony with us and letting us know what you're going through. We will definitely be praying for you, and we will keep you in our thoughts. And we just want you to know that you are not alone. You're not alone. And I appreciate you guys sharing your stories with me and what's going on in your personal life, because you guys don't have to do that. But I appreciate it so much because your story may help somebody else. My story may help somebody else. And that's why I have 907 Goodies to help people, show people how to cook, lead people to the kitchen. And Blaze said, Silver Dumplings, take care of yourself, holding spaces in my thoughts and prayers for you and yours. Blaze is such a sweet person. And shout out to Blaze for being the sponsor of the show. Blaze, I tell you, it is just so refreshing to meet good people in the world. And I be telling people this in my real life, that I meet that are good people. I be like, thank you, because like, I feel like, we see so many bad people that it can start to feel like, well, dang, is everybody like this? But so it's nice when you meet good people. But Foodie Gang, I'm about to ride out too. So we did our cheese tasting right there. I'm gonna put all this cheese in the fridge and probably gonna eat this over the next 2 days or so. We are gonna be making pizzas later on today. I gotta go do my mommy duties and then we're gonna be back for another live stream. I have pre-recorded content that is coming out tomorrow at 9 a.m. I also have merch available. My link is in the video description. But shout out to Blaze and shout out to everybody else that came through. One thing I would say is that when I leave this channel and I leave these live streams, I always leave feeling good. And I want that to be how this experience is. I don't want you to leave and be like mad and leave and be angry. I want you guys to leave and feel great. Maybe learn a fact or two. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to the Foodie Gang, and I will see you guys a little bit later when we are making pizza, and we're gonna have Ava in for that live stream. Um, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. And Blaze, that was a great idea about me doing a live stream with El Cheapo and her having her daughter there. It'd be great. It'd be like two moms with their kids just enjoying life, laughing and making food. Cause at the end of the day, it's about the kids. That's it, y'all. It's about the kids. And Blaze said, bet I'm stopping through for a slice or two or three. And I have already set that live stream up, ready to go. And so y'all know I'll be running a couple minutes late, but I'm coming. I'm coming, Foodie Gang. But shout out to the Foodie Gang. Shout out to my members. Shout out to Casey for being a part of the gang. And Blake said exactly that would be dope. I think that that would be a great idea. I'm gonna try to reach out. I'm gonna reach out to El Cheapo and see what her thoughts are. I think that that would be a great idea, and I think we should definitely do it. Y'all know I'll always be cooking. I'll be in the kitchen. But shout out to the Foodie Gang and everybody that came through. Hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Shout out to Blaze for being the sponsor of the show. And y'all have a great day. Be positive people. Be good people out in the world, like what Blaze said. Choose to be a good person. Be happy. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm your host, and this is Kitchen Talk with Chef Big Bang. I'll see y'all in the next one.